opt into these big team fights where Cassiopeia can shine against champions.
There it is.
Like Vlad, who's running at your back line. You try and ult here. And look now here, Move has the option to go bottom lane. Early push from H2K. No wards. This is pre-3 minutes as well. They should have... You should expect some of it.
It's gonna be it. Vander, he ate up Forgiven, but will he give his own life? The Summoner Heal comes out, 2 exhausts are down. This is gonna be it. First blood, it's going over to Veritas.
They know Chachi's gonna be fairly tanky. Hylissang will be fairly tanky the later the game goes. So potentially, although Hylissang has to suffer through getting
the
eaten
troll.
now.
Yeah, exhaust is down onto Forgiven, and Hilly has to burn his flash. Veritas is very low. Good move by Vander there. Bottom lane, yeah, a little bit of trouble for Hylissang. Time being, as Exileh in the mid lane gets turned to stone. Is he going to be able to make it out alive? In comes Jankos with the flash. Body slam, there's the pool. Exileh's got his flash, and he used it right before the barrel.
Went for the 3-point shot and couldn't quite hit it, but got both summoners out of Exileh. That'll do for Jankos. Burned his flash for it, but Exileh now has to be very, very careful.
Move is trying to sneak down behind them as well, just come from a different angle.
But they know he's here.
There is a ping to spot him, as another ward to spot him, move into the jungle, so they know exactly where Unicorns is on the map. They even see Exileh here.
Oh, they don't know if it was right there. The Ashe arrow comes in. Exileh a little bit low, but they're bringing Shen in. Exileh's got to get back to the safety of his own jungle. The pool. He's going to get taunted and taken out by Odoamne. Meanwhile, there's a skirmish down in River, and Unicorns are getting bopped and barreled back and forth. H2K looking for a chase here. Gnar is soon to come. It's up, but they are still on the retreat path. Chachi, that just slowed him down, to be honest. Ryu throws down all the damage, and he claims another life.
Great defensive warding from H. I almost baited you there, Stress, being like, great defensive warding, and you want to yell about the fight. I actually want to hear that instead. Let's look at the top lane here, guys. They're trying to dive the 2 members from H2K defending.
Chachi tanking.
Okay, Jankos has moved, and they're going to try to throw him against the wall, but Jankos with that clutch barrel pushes them back, and they might just have to settle for tower.
Really nice barrel, because Chachi held his ult for just a moment as he was going in. Arrow comes in. It's not over. Tower should be down, though.
Tower is down. That is going to result in the first tower blood, and Exileh right inside of the pool. Does not get hit, but flashes, and it's going to be traded. Ryu, with the quick fingers, tried to get the execution.
And a lot of work, potentially, if they want to catch up and accelerate past H2K.
Yeah, a lot of work being done by Chachi in that top lane before they got up there.
Oh, here comes Hilly.
Ryu has no flash.
The pillar down, that is a quick exhaust. Ryu, he's going to have Odoamne getting his back. That's going to force the flash out of Hylissang backwards. And just when you think you've got him, they've got the backup.
And while that wasn't the perfect play out of Odoamne...
Odo is interrupted trying to TP down bottom side. Veritas should get that tower.
What I was going to say is, while it wouldn't be the perfect play that Odoamne wants, he's going to use both globals and be able to hold on. But because of the interrupt, now Veritas is taking down the tower, so Odoamne was just forced to use 2 global abilities. Move, what are you doing?
Oh, he was caught trying to sneak himself a blue buff, but H2K collapsing on that.
A little
Veritas is going way forward here, trying to take down Odoamne, who blocked a lot of those shots, leaving the minions straight into the tower. Meanwhile, up top, H2K are trying to do the same to the outer.
Very fast-paced game here. A lot of trading back and forth.
Yeah, there is. Hylissang still here, but look at Jankos. He's coming in for backup right now. Gets the body slam and bops him with the barrel. Hylissang still there. That's going to be tower up top, taken by H2K.
Ryu,
there's an arrow
mid. Arrow mid. Here's the Shen ult to come in.
Move. They knock him into the team. The tongue lash right into the arrow, and Move does not know what hit him. Had to flash. Still eaten up by Vander, who claims the kill, and that's straight over to Dragon.
Now they lose the Drake, and Veritas has to be a little careful here. He cannot afford to continue pushing. Tahm Kench is here.
Oh, they're chasing him, and in comes Jankos right over the top of the wall. The gang squad just keeps on going. Exhaust is down. He flashes. The pillar was there for Hylissang to get them away, but will he just give his own life? These H2K members cannot be stopped. Ryu with the killing spree, and they take a big bite out of Hylissang, Forgiven with one of his own.
So right now H2K is in a very good position. Finding Exileh. Oh.
Nobody saw that. Just nobody remind Jankos that a lot of his home country fellows.
All right, whoa, there's a pillar there, Ryu. Instantly they respond with the Shen ultimate. Stand you now, you gotta cancel that TP right now. It's gonna finish. Chachi hops right over the wall in time. No one's gone down just yet. Jankos is gonna be able to body slam away another pillar. Unicorns think they can fight this one, but I don't think that's gonna happen. This is it. Veritas is not a part of this. Hylissang got nailed with the arrow, but they weren't able to collapse on this. Unicorns aren't even sure if they want to take this fight.
H2K are going to back away and cut their losses here. All they used was the Gragas Salt and the Shen ult that came from it. But they got the TP from Chachi, which means we rinse and repeat. Hang on, Ryu might be caught.
Oh, Ryu, the full channel of the calling, eaten up by Vander at the last second. Move in Hilly, incredibly low. Hylissang walked it out.
Ryu.
Big shutdown from Move. He comes in and gets a massive unburrow. Vander's going nowhere. Odoamne's trying to flap the wall. And all of a sudden, things have turned wonky for H2K. Move claims another kill. Vander's trying to make something up, and he will get the tongue lash, but he is stopped. Hylissang just backing away, and that's the ace for Unicorn.
Unicorns don't care about the Infernal Drake. They're going for the Baron.
And now you find yourself pushed all the way back to your turrets. Exileh is sitting on 3 full completed items and a lot of damage.
Yeah, and there we go. Another knockup move. Just knows exactly what he needs to do here. Odoamne a little bit low. Exileh, though, point blank arrow to the face.
Wait,
and he pulls out. Jankos is right around the side. Spotted by that ward from Move.
Still dangerous position, though, to be up against. Ryu has finally regrouped with the team. He wasn't there at the beginning.
Exileh forward. Oh, he was looking for Forgiven, who gets swallowed whole by Vander here. Ryu, he's stopped and separated from the rest of the team. He's got a Shen on, but there's Vizicsacsi. They keep chasing him.
Oh,
Ryu, Exileh takes him out now, and it's gonna be H2K scrambling back to their own base here.
One thing that I like to see from the Unicorns, even with a couple out on the map already, is 4 pink wards down the inventory. They're looking for just always advancing vision control.
Oh boy, Ryu thought he was only dealing with Veritas, but that was not truthful. And Vander and Forgiven just deliver themselves up. There's no tower here. Jankos has to ult them out. What is going on?
It is H2K pushing too far up in the side lanes. This is what they did in their quarterfinals at times. Ryu got caught once and ended up punished for it, but they adapted back. And they're still getting chased.
There's the Ashe arrow. It's just going to stop him up for a second. Exileh, they threw down an exhaust on him. Chachi is still charging the line here. They can start pushing for inhib towers on this one. They just keep diving for it. Jankos, he's got the Shen ult on, but he's going to have to get eaten up. They just didn't time it the way they wanted to. Now the minion wave's here.
Now they had to use the Shen ult very defensively here to keep Jankos alive, and then the Devour as well. So Unicorns Olaf managed to chase. That move from Ryu is something he likes to do so often, especially when H2K is behind. Ryu goes down, the crazy chase happens. Exileh now pulling a Ryu.
Whoa, the damage so unforgiving from this Vlad. I mean, to be expected in 2 minutes into
it.
But Exileh had to ghost his way out. Jankos, they stop him up. Low health bar from Hylissang here. Jankos is going to try to finish him off. There are super minions, and Jankos has chased quite far himself, but he does have backup. Big channel of the calling. Veritas was separated from them.
Where's the arrow?
The arrow, they dodge it out. Jankos a little bit low, gets swallowed by Vander. Ryu covering the escape. This fight just does not stop.
And the Unicorns, they're going to start this off.
Yeah, this is the correct move by Unicorns of Love. You keep a few members away from the Baron pit, one in the mid lane, one outside near the red buff, to kind of just tell H2K, if you want to go in and check if the Baron has been taken or not, you have to walk through us, and you also make H2K always hesitate, being like, are they on it or not? We can see 3 of them. So just smart play by Unicorns. It's very easy to 2 or 3-man Baron this late in the game. But it's so tough for H2K because they were looking fine.
Whoa, arrow, they're going to look for it, and they just pinball it back and forth. Forgiven takes out Veritas, and now the tables have started to turn here. Exileh trying to pick them off in the back, but it just wasn't going to be the pillar for the escape, and that was a quick pickup by H2K.
And that's one of the things, H2K can constantly have minions pushing towards them. Hang on.
Go Tauntaun. Odoamne does manage to find Chachi, but he was already in Gnar. Gets the shield on, but now they're looking for the back line. Exileh, he's chasing them off. Odo's holding in the front, but the tower is going to get cut through. No, they turn their attention away from it, over to Odoamne. Exileh takes out Forgiven in the back of it all. The tower's gone, and everything's going wrong for H2K. Health bars are melting.
Oh, Ryu's down.
Yeah, he's just going to be going. That's it. It's going in.
The game.
Unicorns, they're managing to fire back on all cylinders here, and they should be able to take it.
Oh, as long as Veritas is careful here, he can't. Exileh's tanking too much, potentially. Odoamne with the GA. Hang on. Inhib is gone.
They got a lot of minions in bottom lane, a lot of minions in mid lane.
Long death timers for 39 minutes. Odoamne and Jankos would have to pull off the miracle hold here, but the Nexus turrets are already falling down. Veritas is low on health bars. They just don't care. They get the unburrow, they get the knockup. Odoamne, one more hit would do it, and Exileh claims the kill credit. Last tower melted through. Jankos is going down, and this is it. Unicorns of Love will even up the series. What a game!